Okay, welcome. And so we're going to use the calculator to calculate these values. Okay. And so we're going to start with the first one. And so 35 squared, I already know that one. There's a trick for numbers ending in 5. So, but let's say it, and if you don't believe me, nothing on my calculator, see? And this one is going to be 1225. So now let's verify that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the number in. Okay, so I'm going to put in 35. Okay, and then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to square it. So what key am I going to use? I'm going to use this key right over here. Okay, so my square key. So if I hit it, watch what happens. It becomes 35 squared, and then all I have to do is hit the enter key and I get 1225. Okay, and that's what I got. Now, what about this one? 2.3 to the 5th. Now, I'm not going to do that one in my head. So let's do that on the calculator. That's a little more than what I'm going to do. So again, we put in 2.3. Okay, and now now in this case, I'm going to use the caret because I don't have an x to the 5th key. Okay, but I do have the caret. So I'm going to put the caret, and now look what's on my screen. Okay, now yours might just put a caret in there. That's fine. Mine puts a little box up where the exponent should be. And so all I'm going to do is put 5. You would do the same thing. You just press 5. Now you would have, if you have the caret, you would have 3.2 followed by a caret followed by a 5. So now I'm going to just hit enter. And what do I get? I get 64.36343. So let's write that down. Now let's do square roots. So now we're going to take the square root of 529. Okay, and again I know what that one is. But let's find out the square root of 529. So we're going to do 529. Oops, hold on. See, now I have, if you look above mine, I have the square root key. Okay, I have the square root key. So mine, I have to put second and then x squared, and it'll put a square root sign. And then all I have to do is just put in 529 and then hit enter, and the answer is 23. And then the final one, which is the square root of 10.89, or not the final one, but the next one, is I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do second and then square root. Again, it may be different on your calculator, so just look at your own calculator, but I'm going to get the square root, and now I'm going to put in 10.89. And now I'm going to hit enter, and it's 3.3. Now the last one is not a perfect square. In fact, this one is not going to give us a nice round number. It's not going to even have a terminating decimal like in part B. But let's round to the nearest hundredths place. Okay, so let's do the same thing. We're going to take the square root of 5. So again, I'm going to do second square root, and then I'm going to put 5 in there, and then I'm going to hit enter. And so if I round to the nearest hundredths, that's where the 3 is located. So this is going to be 2.24 because I get 2.236, right? So this goes 2.236, but I want to round to the nearest hundreds. The 6 is bigger, is 5 or bigger, so this is going to be 2.24. And so that's what I would put down. And that's it. That's how you use the calculator to square numbers, or take the powers of numbers, or take the square root. Have a good day.